Hey everybody, this is Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show.
It's happened! The Texas Rangers win the World Series!
When the season ends, is baseball really over? Of course not. It's early morning practices. It's pickup games, whenever and wherever. It's the anticipation for the game today and the crack of the bat tomorrow. It's history, and it's groundbreaking. It's a dream that becomes a reality. It's believing through all the stops along the way to the journey home. When it's in your DNA, there's always time to play ball.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Zach Wheeler. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Leading off, Luis Robert.
For the White Sox, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
The Y to kick the pitch. Well struck, right field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
So up next, Colson Montgomery. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Moncada. On the ground. Out number 3. Down in order go the White Sox. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, towing the slab in today's game. Number 49. What's the scouting report on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Bryson Stott leading things off and takes a strike. Fouled off left side. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now it's Alec Bohm. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Here comes the 0-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Trey Turner now.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
Next pitch misses inside. 2-1. 1 out and a runner at second. Lined, and that's a base hit. Here comes Bohm around third. He scores, and they have the lead. 1-0. And he's got a double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
1 out, runner at second. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber, one of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. That one pulled foul. Man at second. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Around third, he'll score, and they lead by 2. Schwarber into second, and he's got a double.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. First pitch just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Just off the inside edge.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Schwarber leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That one misses. That's 5 straight. The 1-0. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's off the mark. 3-0. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And now it is JT Realmuto. And that one fouled off. And he deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
And here is Sosa to the plate. And fouled off. The Phillies trying to break this one open here in the second game of the series. Gets under it and pops it up. Settles under this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 2 and the White Sox 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Heston Kjerstad. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. It's Aaron Hicks now. Looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. The other way. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. Cody Clemens, and he'll be the injury replacement, taking over third.
Cody.
So man aboard, Gavin Sheets steps to the plate for the White Sox. High fly ball out into left center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Max Stassi comes up to hit. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That's a laser base hit, headed for the plate.
In there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
First and third, 2 away. And next to hit for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 outs. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the Phillies DH, Johan Rojas.
Designated hitter, Johan Rojas.
The wind of the pitch. Rojas, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And now the 0-1. Ripped to short. In time to Vaughn. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Bryson.
Back to the top of the lineup. This is Bryson Stott. Went down on strikes his first time through. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Fly ball to right. Kjerstad under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Cody.
2 outs, base is empty. Cody Clemens stands in for the Phillies. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Just missed.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The wind and the pitch. In the air out to center. It gets down, a base hit. And now a two-out opportunity for Trey Turner.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind down a hit like that. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And first offering is fouled off.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
On the ground to the left. Throws to first, and they get Turner for the out. And that is that. Phillies strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
25, Andrew Vaughn.
The pitch. And a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. That one hit to right. Castellanos makes the grab, one away. So up next for Chicago, Santiago Espinal. Puts it in the air out towards left center. That gets down for a hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Luis Robert. Flied to right his first time. Runner on the move. Line drive, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
First and second, 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter, Colson Montgomery. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And the right-hander deals. Runners on the move. And a sac bunt here. Fires to first. Out on the sac bunt.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
And now Yohan Moncada grounded out to short in his first trip. Fought off foul. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him. That's the third out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
The right-hander back to work. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Left-hand batter waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The right fielder.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Castellanos.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Just missed. Line drive. It gets down. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at first with one gone. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Moncada makes the play, and there's two away. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Way high. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Now 1-1. That clips a corner.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Castellanos, the runner at first with two gone. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. One left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Heston Kjerstad. Wheeler back to work. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Out to short. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Leadoff man aboard on the air, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning, not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
Aaron Hicks at the plate, doubled his first time up. Runner takes off. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Gavin Sheets steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 1 with a flyout. High fly ball down the left field line. Schwarber in pursuit. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third, but just bluffing there. Hangs on at second with 2 away now.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And here it comes. Runner takes off. Real Muto throws not in time. It's a stolen base.
That stolen base right there was all about the jump off the pitcher. He got a nice lead, timed him up perfectly, and was off to the races as soon as that pitcher went home. That's how you want to do it. That excites the entire team over there in the dugout.
Got him. And that'll do it. The White Sox lead 1, and they're down 2-0. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in is the speedy Edmundo Sosa. The pitch.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
In the air, right field. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And here is Johan Rojas. First pitch misses. Wouldn't chase that time. And the righty deals. And a swing and a line drive at a right field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That's towards center. Pulls up and it drops for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
What if they're looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle? These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Cody Clemens stands in for the Phillies, and he's already singled in this game. Now on the bump, Keegan Aiken
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And there's the strike. Two on, one out. Swings through that one for strike two. Rojas, the lead runner out at second. Stop at first. One gone. And the 0-2. That one missed.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. 1-2 now. On the ground, out to short. Now a jump throw to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Bases loaded with one away. Here's Trey Turner. Golden opportunity right here. There's a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Bases loaded, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. The shortstop takes a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Got him. Now two out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Kyle Schwarber will hit next. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
That's a ball.
And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count. Bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
New inning getting started. Andrew Vaughn now.
The first baseman, number 25, Andrew Vaughn.
And a pitch. Foul ball there.
You know, these White Sox looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
0-2 now. The punch out there, and one out now.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. And that one a little below the knees.
Ball one, no
and that is ball one. Righty to the plate. Strike one.
1-1.
In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
So the batting order turns over. Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox. Robert measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Just missed.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The Phillies leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Here comes a pitch. Ball one, no strikes. And now the lefty misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch. Fights it off, you'll see another. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wind of the pitch. And he chases that one. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. He's 0 for 1. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty.
Ball inside.
on and missed. Struck him out. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Real Muto in the box again. Takes a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And it's into the gap. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Edmundo Sosa getting ready to hit. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2 outs.
Oh, that's it.
Left field. Hicks is there for it. And that is the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're up 2-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. This one in the air, right field. And it's caught for the out.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Out there to center. Marsh moves under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 13.
And now here is Heston Kjerstad. And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos on his horse. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he'll pull into second safely.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Aaron Hicks. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
The pitch. Rips one to right, and it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-1. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
Gavin Sheets steps to the plate for the White Sox. Runner takes off for third. And that one fouled off. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Sox get one on the RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Well, we go bottom six. So here's the Phillies DH, Johan Rojas. As the lefty gets to work. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He did not go around. The 1-0. And a foul ball.
You know, these Phils putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way so far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Out to short, Montgomery. Throws to first in time. One away, bottom of the 6th.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
New pitcher for the White Sox, number 65.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Number 65, David Martin.
Stop. Batting with one down. Takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Clemens in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. But they still lead it 2-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here is Gavin Sheets.
The designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
Wheeler back to work. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
The batter, the catcher,
Max Stassi now at the plate. Swings through that one out in front that time. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Carlos Estevez preparing to come on if needed. Strom also throwing. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Had him way out front of the slurve. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, Singh. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
Andrew Vaughn digs in now. and that's a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Orion Kerkering into the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
With the tying run at second, here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 2 and the White Sox 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Turner now.
The shortstop, Turner.
And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. There's a strike. And he deals.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Count
ball
1-0.
1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fly ball down the line. Kjerstad has a beat on it, and it drops in. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. That one catches the zone. 0-1. Castellanos on at second with 2 down.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And a 1-1. Fouled off to the right. Bounce to the left side. Into the outfield. Base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
JT Realmuto steps in. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Corners are occupied with 2 down.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2 on, 2 outs. That one way outside, and the count's even at 2. On the ground to short, Montgomery fires to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. 2 left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the White Sox 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert. A wind in the pitch. This one smoked out to left. Hauls it in for the out.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Here is Yohan Moncada. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Hard liner. Base hit into the outfield. Montgomery on his horse around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 2-2.
Big RBI for him right there. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
One out, runner at second. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit. And a good eye there. Man at second. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score. The White Sox take the lead. 3-2. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Jose Ruiz will take over here.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Now here's Aaron Hicks.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swung on, belted. Could be extra bases. Around third. He scores. It's 4-2.
Everything came together for him. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Gavin Sheets. That one fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. The 0-2. And downstairs.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
At the belt and fires. To third, Clemens. Got him.
He's out.
Now batting, the catcher, Max Stassi.
Now it's the White Sox catcher, Max Stassi. And it's fouled away. Man on second, 2 down. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
Two strikes.
And a pitch. He's trying for third. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're in the top of the 8th. Runner on the go again. And down on strikes he goes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Last half of the 8th coming up. White Sox 4 and the Phillies 2. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. The right-hander back to work. A little bit high, and that's ball 1. And another ball. Next offering upstairs. Got him swinging, and one gone.
Now there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Rojas in the box now. No balls and a strike. And he lays down a bunt. And that's just foul. Kicks and deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there and deal with the next guy.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Missed with a changeup, and the count even 1-1. In the air, out towards right center. Kjerstad on his way over. Can't make the catch as it falls into the gap, and that's a double.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make a pay.
So two down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Cody Clemens. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Philadelphia. Still down by a count of 4-2. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Alvarado.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
The first baseman, number 25, Andrew Vaughn.
The pitch. And that one ripped into right. And it goes just foul. Now the 0-1. In the air, right side of the infield. Has this one sized up. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Marsh sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Out. Number 2.
The batter,
Luis Robert now. That one fouled hard the other way. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And a pitch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Robert on the go. And a foul ball. Robert leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner goes again. It's a pitch out. Real Muto throws not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, I'm sure they're pretty frustrated. They guessed right on the pitch out. The throw was okay, but they still couldn't cut him down. Aside from a bad jump, they stood no chance at catching him right there.
On the ground. And there's a hit. Coming home. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 5-2.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Runner at first with 2 away. Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. Here goes the runner. That's to third. Clemens. On to first, and the inning is over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 5-2. Back after this on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Danny Coulombe.
Coming on for the save here, and something he couldn't get done in his last appearance. So let's see if he can bounce back and lock this thing up.
Trey Turner at the plate.
For the Phillies.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses. Had him way out front of the slurve.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Schwarber in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Here comes a pitch. Breaking ball inside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 3. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The right fielder,
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies.
Castellanos.
This to third, fair ball. Around second is Schwarber, and that rolls into the corner. Around third, the throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Comes through with the RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Here at the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Tying run at the plate. Inside, just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Ground ball up the middle. Out on the off-balance throw.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Last chance for the Phillies. And now the catcher comes up to him. JT Realmuto.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
With the tying run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox, even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, not all saves come easy, but he didn't let things unravel. Good win for the team today.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.